Hi, this is Sue Chef from Isabel's Market and Eatery. If you're watching this tutorial, you probably purchased my vegan Greek pie. I'm going to show you just how easy it is to put this together. So we're going to start with these these potatoes that I actually cooked for you. You're going to mash them. We'll put those in a large bowl. And you can simply mash them with a fork. If you have a potato masher, that'll work out great as well. And you can leave them, they don't have to be really chopped, mashed up fine. You can have a little bit of a chunk to it if you like. And then we're gonna put our wheat bulgur in there. And basically that's been soaked in water, so it's already constituted for you. You don't have to do any of that. Mix that in there really good. Lebanese 7 spice, which is very warm. It's got a lot of cinnamon in it. It's got clove, just a really warm spice mixture. We'll put about a teaspoon in there. And then we've got yellow onions. We'll put those in there. And some fresh herbs. I've got rosemary and thyme. Put that in there. And it's going to kind of have like a meatloaf kind of texture to it. And the bulgur really is what's going to give it kind of that meaty feel. Mush that up a little bit more. All right. And then we take some olive oil and we're going to drizzle it over the bottom of the pan that we gave you, just to cover the bottom, and you want to tip it a little bit just to get all the oil on the bottom. And then we have these sliced red onions. We're going to lay those down first on the oil, and they're going to kind of caramelize themselves in the pan when you cook them, which is really nice. And then we're going to layer pine nuts. And pine nuts have a lot of oil in them, so they're great to put on the bottom of the pan because those will brown up as well, really nice. Currants, red currants, they're like little tiny raisins, and they'll give it a little pop of sweetness. We'll put those in the bottom of the pan. And then my secret ingredients, the pomegranate molasses. This is sweet and sour at the same time. It's a lot like a balsamic vinegar. I think you're going to really like it. We're going to drizzle that over the top. And then we're going to take our filling and we're going to go ahead and put that right over the top of that. And you want to preheat your oven to about 365 degrees. And you can smooth this out with the back of a spoon. A lot of times what they do in Greek cooking, if you ever seen baked kibbe, which is kind of what this is, we're trying to kind of copy that a little bit, is they take a knife and they do a crosshatch pattern over the top of it. And then we put a little bit more olive oil on top of that, which is going to just kind of soak down in there and kind of give it a nice crispy top. So we'll finish that. And then we're going to pop that in the oven for about 35-40 minutes at 365. And while that's cooking, so now you can go ahead and cook up your zucchini, which has already been pre-seasoned and oiled for you. There's some olive oil and some garlic in the bag. If you don't have a grill, you can use a saute pan like I have, or a grill pan would be great. You want to put it on medium-high heat, and you're going to lay your zucchini down, flesh side down first, and then we'll flip it, and those will turn nice and colorful, bright green. You don't want to overcook them too much because you don't want them to get too soft. You want to have a little bit of a bite, and tongs are always a great tool for flipping. So you want to cook these about 2 to 3 minutes per side on medium-high. So while those are cooking, we'll go back in the kitchen and check and see how that Greek pie is looking, and we'll come right back. So look how nice and bright green our zucchini are. They're a little bit toasted on the flesh side, bright and green on the skin side. That's exactly how you want them. Still, you want to have a little bit of a bite. And then our Greek pie just came out of the oven, and it is ready to go. Look how beautiful that is. And one of the things I like to do to finish it off and make it look really pretty is take a little bit of extra pomegranate molasses and drizzle that over the top. And then the tzatziki sauce that we spoke about earlier, you can put a few dollops of that on there, and you are good to go. You can have this for dinner and enjoy it with your friends. There should be leftovers. So bon appetit.